Where are the names of children of Gaza? The toll of genocide, the silence of accountability. More than 20,000 Palestinian children have been killed by the Israeli IDF. Where do UK and EU leaders stand when cruelty is cloaked in legality? In the rubble of Gaza, not just homes lie broken, innocence does too. Over 20,000 children have been killed since October 2023, according to figures verified by the United Nations Office for the Coordination of Humanitarian Affairs. These are not battlefield losses. These are children, babies, toddlers, primary school kids whose names often go unspoken. Many families and supporters in the UK and Europe are haunted by stories of dual citizens, Palestinian British children, killed or injured, sometimes in places hospitals cannot reach, sometimes with no justice. Some names surface in memorial posts, local media, and community outreach. But many deaths remain unverified in international reporting, lost in the chaos. The case of Amran Abu Asi, age 13, dual UK Palestinian, has circulated, but as of now, verified records do not list him. This does not make the pain any less real. It makes the demand for truth and justice all the more urgent. The demand for accountability. For political leaders in the UK, United States, and Europe who continue to provide military, diplomatic, or financial support, the question is no longer if they are complicit, but how much. Aid and arms. Many Western governments continue supplying Israel with arms and logistical support. Every weapon sold, every veto lodged in international bodies, every delay in recognizing violations accrues moral responsibility. Silence in diplomacy. When leaders issue tepid condemnations instead of demanding immediate humanitarian access, legal review of alleged war crimes, they enable impunity. Media and narrative. IT is not just bombs that kill, erasure and denial kill. When dual-nation casualties are underreported, or when names like Amran's are treated like rumors, it adds violence to the wound. What must be done? Full, independent investigations into every alleged killing of children, especially dual citizens whose deaths often prompt special obligations from states like the UK. Transnational legal action. Criminal accountability at the International Criminal Court for commands and policies, not only isolated strikes. For example, NGOs have already called for ICC probes into US and Israeli officials for complicity. Sanctions and funding controls. Stop supporting forces or policies complicit in indiscriminate attacks. Insist on human rights conditions for military aid. Public naming, public memory. Let every child have a name in records. Let dual citizens be formally acknowledged. Let their stories be told. Media vigilance. Demand verification, expose suppression of evidence, push for coverage that doesn't reduce every death to a statistic. When Amran's name is spoken, verified or not, it stands for thousands more whose lives have been crushed, whose citizenship is used by some as a shield, by others as a footnote. Democracy, human rights, the rule of law, they all depend on remembering, on refusing to allow power to steamroll justice. If global leaders continue to act as spectators, then they too become walls behind which war crimes hide. We demand justice. We demand the truth. And we demand that every Amran, every Palestinian child be counted, by name, by deed, by memory.